Okay, welcome. I keep seeing the lights. So I don't know what deck I want to use. Maybe this one. Okay. This has to do with electricity. Lights in the sky. It's lights, right? The couple when I'm seeing things, the first one was like a smoke detector. The second one was like a stop sign, red and blue, red and green, yellow. Um, the third one I saw, I mean, yeah, I think I explained it earlier, but I don't remember. And it just happened again. So I'm like, I want to get the right decks. So, and now that I think about it, every time this keeps coming in, um, my hands are frigid. And I'm always like, well, you know what, Court, put on more clothes or whatever. And I got plenty of clothes on. So this is linked to weather. Okay. I know about a month ago I mentioned to you guys that there's gonna be wacky weather coming in. But the fact that it keeps giving me light warnings, like I feel like it's pulling me to GE, which is generators. So this is not a typical weather warning, I don't think. Okay. This isn't like, okay, we live in New England, we got our backup generators. I just saw roller skates. So we just had the string of tornadoes. I feel like this is going to be like in areas where you're not prepared because typically, you okay? Because here in New England, would be prepared. So,
what are you gonna do?
I don't know. So, in regards to this weather, I did mention within the last month, it's like the hurricanes, volcanoes, earthquakes. Love you. But this is something where, like, it doesn't typically happen. Like, for instance, last year, Spain got a shit ton of snow and they were out for weeks because they don't have snow plows and stuff like that, and people weren't prepared. So I don't know where you are. I feel like this is definitely within the United States. So if you're in New England, you're typically prepared, right? Especially if I'm cold, it's telling me I need gloves. Maybe you're in a state where you typically wouldn't need gloves. So stock up. I really feel like you should stock up on food. I'm not trying to make anybody nervous. I just really think you need to be a little more prepared than I think you are. If you're in an area where you don't like a sunny area, you wouldn't typically like have a jacket, but you might have a jacket in case you travel back and forth. Great. Everyone has like the extra blankets, right? Weather, please, weather. I think you might not be able to I think you're just gonna kind of walk right into this with the 8 of cups. I don't know if you're gonna be able to like walk away from it, or if this means you're gonna have to walk and you can't drive. 6 of Wands, Sacred Crown. Yeah, so if you have to travel, it looks like you might be walking. You're definitely in for some type of journey. It could have to do with 6 of Wands. I think like the electronics, like communication. I really think shit's gonna go down with the 8 of Wands here. Communication might even be cut. Didn't I do a bridge within the last couple months? And I said to you guys, I've been looking at that website, like if there was actual like a national like emergency, like what's the plan? Because it keeps switching. It's constantly updated. We don't think to look at stuff like that. Like so I'm telling you, like there's a big storm coming in, and it's not the average storm. And I'm telling you, it's in weather where it's in a place where you think like it wouldn't happen. Like again, I feel like New England, we're prepared because this isn't about food. This is about lights. The lights are flickering. They're not going to stay on if I'm seeing a generator. If you have a generator, great. Like you typically wouldn't like this is the places where you typically wouldn't have a generator. Warmer areas, Florida, Texas, Louisiana. You might be walking, the roads might be down, communication might be down. I'm talking for days, weeks. I'm talking weeks. Like it's going to be chaos. Stock up on some candles, flashlights. I don't think you're going to be able to just be able to go to a store because everybody's going to do the same thing. They're going to go to the store, they're going to panic. So this has to be in an area where you typically wouldn't get a storm. Have the extra blankets, have warmer clothes. Warmer clothes. Okay, so maybe it's warmer clothes you wear, have colder clothes. I know like it's pulling me to like New York, this and that, certain stuff, electricity, money. It's not like that. This is a storm, and it's a huge storm. Like traffic lights are going to be out, regular lights are going to be out. Any type of form of like cuz one light that I saw was like the smoke detector, which is I don't know what type of message that is. I hope it's not like because you wouldn't know if there's like I don't know. I don't think it's like a carbon monoxide. Yeah, I don't think it's the type where you're gonna need to seal your windows. I don't it this is like a natural disaster. This isn't like a terrorist thing. I'm probably gonna get flagged just for saying that word. This is like a storm. where you wouldn't get a damn storm, where it's dry. There might even be fires because I don't think this is like, I think you're going to get snow, sleet, ice. So we're talking places that don't get this type of weather. But this is not going to be a fluke freak thing, guys. This is going to last for weeks. Power is going to be out for weeks. Food shortages for weeks. Travel is going to be shut down for weeks. Nobody in, nobody out. Honestly, I don't even think you'll be able to drive. It's just going to be too, with stoplights being out, and that, say they're not prepared. Say it's like Spain and they're not prepared. They don't have snow plows. They don't have these supplies. They don't, but that's something that, it would melt in like a week or so. This is not what we're talking about. We're straight up talking, you need to be prepared for at least 2 weeks. And I don't know what's after that, because this isn't a normal storm, guys. Not if they're stressing New England, being cold, showing me the lights. Yeah, look at the tower. This isn't a normal storm. This is like, it could even be the first time ever with a zero this happens in whatever state this is. I don't even think it's a country. I think it's in within the United States. But again, it can be another country. I mean, with the 7 of Swords here, you could even have rioting. You can't walk on the streets if it's piled in frickin' snow. I mean, you can, but it's not. If you have warning that this storm is gonna come in, and you're like, "Oh, I'll sit it out," or I would leave. Go visit family. Like, can you stick this out? Yes. But this is telling me, if you know you can get out, get out. Yeah, because this isn't a normal storm, guys. This is like with the 8 of Cups, the Tower. Like, if you can get out, if you can travel before this happens, and you get prior communication, like within a couple days, and you're able to leave, I would leave. I know we all got jobs and stuff, but so I think this is gonna happen in like a warmer climate. Could be worried about loved ones, or it's just you and somebody else, and maybe you kind of like want to bunker down, and you're like, all right, you got the Queen of Pence, um thinking you're all like a bunker down I mean, you got to make the best of it, right? But we got the 5 of Pence here too, so it's like you're going to be lacking electricity, you're going to be lacking communication. Like, the TVs are going to be down, like satellites are going to be down, guys. Like, so even if somebody from New England is trying to reach somebody in California, like, you're not going to be able to get a hold of them. It's going to be hard. Like I just heard Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York just got slammed weeks ago, record breaking slammed with snow. Slammed. So this is going to happen where it's somewhere warm. If you're traveling, you might get stranded. If you're traveling somebody with somebody, I think this might even happen around the holidays. It's got to be coming in soon if they're showing me the lights more and more. And I'm telling you, every time they show me the lights, my hands are freaking freezing. Like it's going to be cold. I mean, I think there's going to be looting. There's going to like it's going to get it's going to get ugly. You definitely with the 5 of Pents and 8 of Wands, you're definitely going to be out of communication. Like you're not even going to be able to get the news. Like you're not going to be able to like I don't think your phone is going to work, guys. Like this is a big deal. This is a major freaking storm. You can't just walk out of it. You can't just like book a flight. Your phone's not going to work. I don't know if you're going to get heads up on this or not. I don't I, I don't think you're going to get heads up. I think it just like happens out of the blue, out of fucking nowhere. Like it's really out of fucking nowhere. Like people aren't even going to be able to explain why this is happening. And I don't have an explanation for you either. But this is not just going to happen in one place. So I think wherever it's warm, it's going to snow. Wherever it snows, I think it's going to be extra cold. Might be mild, but it's going to be cold. Will we get more snow than expected? Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be the opposite. And it's coming in. So I don't know if you're like, do I make this decision? Do I not? So it looks like some places might get like a heads up. But like the 10 of Pence with the 6 of Wands, that's like, it's going to last a while. The Chariot with that. Tell me about the Chariot. I don't know. I don't think you're going to be able to drive. This is saying, yeah, the page reversed, like you're not, it's with the 5 of Ghost, which is, it's I'm not going to say devastating, but with the 10 of bats, like it's sad. It's going to be devastating, whatever this is. It's going to be heavy, stressful. And then you got the 10 of Swords with the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Wands with the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. You got 3 tens. And it's dark. There's no lights here. Let me see this deck. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, cause it's bringing me to that other movie too, where that scientist or something, like an explorer, like, doesn't New York get iced over, and he goes on a mission to get his kid. So it's not Armageddon. That's the one in space. This is I don't fucking know. Like, you're gonna have loved ones kind of stuck and stranded. So kind of have a backup plan. I don't think mail is gonna get no one's gonna get mail. You have to have a backup plan here. And again, I don't want to scare anybody. It's you just have to be prepared for this. And it's just one of those things where we just don't see it, so we don't think we have to be prepared. We know we have cold days, we know we have this, but this is not what this is. This is going to last for weeks. Like, it's going to cause chaos, disruption. I don't see loss of life, so that's good. But there might be loss of life if this spirit's telling me there could be loss of life. So this is a big deal. I don't I don't think this has to do with an asteroid, but those days are coming. This is definitely just tell me about the tower. This is a storm. You're not going to be able to walk away from it. Your loved ones are kind of going to be there. You're kind of going to be far from them. It's tough. Like, this is going to be a tough situation, but at least if you know your child's prepared and you got the wheel of fortune reversed. So it's with the wheel. I mean with the tower. And then the 5 of cups reversed again. This is going to be devastating. And I just heard you ain't seen nothing yet. And I don't mean to say it like that. I don't think this is something that can be predicted. I think it's just going to it's just random and it's out of nowhere. So I'm telling you, like, this feels more like January, January, February. This could start in January and go into February. So this is gonna it's gonna last. This it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be a little while. And the Palace of Swords with the 5 of Pence, but it's reversed as if like homes are gonna be lost. Ace of Cups, 2 of Swords. Some people might just not want to desert the home. I see. I don't know. And again, the 5 of coin now reversed, the 10 of coin reversed. I'm telling you, like, I just keep hearing devastated. Like, like it's like you're blinded. You don't see it coming. And I know it seems silly to say this about a snowstorm, but I'm telling you, like, this is going to be in places where people are not prepared for this. And it's going to last for a couple weeks. Like, it's devastating, guys. You got the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the 5 of Cups reversed. Like, so if you're in a warm area, be prepared for snow. If you're already in a colder climate, be prepared for colder weather or more snow. No, I don't see. I don't think it's hitting areas that are like used to this. I mean, maybe, but not to the extreme of like the warmer climate. There might even be some tsunamis coming in, volcanoes erupting, devastation, homes gone, people gone. Like I know it's all coming, but I can't stress like the lights I've been seeing, like this is the flashing lights, like this is a warning. Like if you can afford a generator, I'm telling you, like get a generator. You might want to help like the neighbors out if you got neighbors. Like you're better off bunking with neighbors, to be honest with you, than to bunk with yourself. And this is gonna suck because you're not gonna be able to communicate. You're not gonna be able to travel, and that's gonna cause chaos. 'Cause, it's just like in that movie, New York, everybody else had power and access to the news, but they had access to nothing. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have access to nothing. No cell reception, no food, there's gonna be riots. So, stock up on extra food, candles, batteries, flashlights. I know not everybody can just go and get a generator, guys. I get that. I don't think this is gonna be a place like the high schools hold this, the town hall holds like, yeah, there's gonna be safe spots like that, but it's gonna be overcrowded. It's not it's like this is you're gonna feel this creeping in. Listen to your freaking intuition, but you're not gonna have a warning. And if you have a warning, you're not gonna have yo, you're not gonna have much time. Like you might just have days, like literally days. And then you know how quickly the flights are gonna book out. I don't even think you're gonna have days. This could even happen overnight. I feel like this is like the surrounding towns of Louisiana, Texas, Mexico, New Mexico, Hawaii might see some of it. No, but they might see a shift with water. Like Puerto Rico might get a cold front. This like so like Kansas, possibly like the outskirts, Mississippi, Missouri. So I feel like it's more like Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. No, I don't think it's gonna hit Mississippi. Which sucks, guys, because my brother's in frickin' Oklahoma. So I get it. Sucks. So I don't know what type of weather is about to come in, but it's gonna come in fucking roaring. Eight of Wands reversed in the sun. So this is like this. It's like no communication, a sunny place. Eight of Cups reversed, like you can't walk. Six of Swords reversed. Eight of Cups is up here, right? Six of Wands. Well, I put these all up right so I could see, but they're actually all reversed. So this is going to be hot, sunny places. You're not just going to be able to walk or drive. There's going to be zero fucking travel. Zero travel. So fucking sucks. I don't know what to say. I don't. It's like Eight of Cups, like it's just crying. Like it's just I don't even want to do this video. It's devastating. Three of Swords reversed. That guy, it's just I'm really feeling Texas and Louisiana getting the brunt of this storm. Like the brunt of this storm, if I'm gonna call it out, I'm gonna go Mexico, Texas, Louisiana is gonna get the brunt of this storm. So my guess is coming in. I think the winds are gonna come in from like the west, but like the storm is gonna come in from the south. But they're used to that. But you guys in this area are not. Puerto Rico would definitely get a cold front. Hawaii will get a cold front. I don't think New Mexico is gonna get hit like that. I think it's just this lower area. It's just kinda like Gulf of Mexico area. Okay. So Texas, Louisiana is gonna get the brunt of this storm. But I think the surrounding towns are just it's gonna be chaos. So every card that's upright is basically reversed. It's it's sad. I the death card didn't come out, but I'm being told there's gonna be loss of life. So it might just be because people are just unprepared. I don't think it's because of like people breaking in and killing and going crazy and like I don't think it's like that. I think it's just because people are going to be unprepared. So that means this is gonna last. Have some water, not have some water, like stock up on water before like situations get worse and people are like, oh, I don't know, this and that. Like, we're not gonna get hit again. Like, no, start like I would have like a little bunker of food. I'm not kidding. Like, this is not something you guys are used to. You're not prepared for it. The people who, live in colder climate and you go to warmer climate, like mentally, I think you're going to handle it a lot better mentally. Um, but people that are not used to this climate, I mean, it could mentally mess with them, like mentally. Like, that's a thing, you know, because when I went on my cruise a few years back, we usually go out of Florida and we usually stay in Florida for a couple days just in case there's snowstorms or anything because we usually do it in February in New England. So we're always smart about that. But there was a cold front one year, a few years ago, and the freaking Floridians, they cracked me up because it had to have been like 50, 60, and Mingy, we got off the plane and we're like taking our jackets off and we're just so happy to feel the sun. Like that, it's like it's warm to us. And it had to have been like 60 something. And then the Floridians were wearing like literally like scarves and like businesses were closed, guys. People weren't going into work. Like I'm not lying. Like they couldn't didn't mean to do that. They couldn't mentally handle the cold. So I like and I'm not thinking this is gonna turn into like psychopaths, this and that. Like it's just if your body can't acclimate and be calm, the adrenaline's going is lesser chance of survival. Like this is a big deal. And I don't think you have any time to be mentally prepared here. I don't If anything, you guys might get a 12-hour warning, 24-hour warning, if that. And they're probably gonna make it sound like, just bunker down, this and that. Like they're not gonna tell you the extreme of this storm because I don't even think they know it. I don't think they know the extreme. They just know it's gonna kind of come your way and it's out of the blue. So you might have 12, 24-hour warning, but I know that everyone's gonna see this. It's not gonna go like that. Not gonna circulate that through everybody. It is what it is. It just fucking sucks. This is definitely gonna be devastation. You've never seen anything like this, is what I'm being told. Like straight out of a movie. And a lot of it could have it could be like tornadoes, this and that, but I'm thinking more. I'm thinking more snow, but I could be wrong. It could just be like a string of tornadoes and it's just gonna get real freaking cold. The climate's just gonna freaking change. It might not be snow. It literally could be tornadoes. But the damage it fucking does is mm, like no other. This storm will go, whatever this is that's coming is gonna go down in history. So I don't even I don't even think it's snow anymore. I think it's more natural disasters, things coming from the sky, like it's things like that where you just don't have the time and it's fucking heartbreaking. But I'm telling you, it's gonna get cold, like record cold. So if you're not prepared, you're not gonna survive the cold. I think the bigger message here, guys, is it really is the drop in weather. It's like the storm comes in and then it's like a freak weather switch and it stays. I think that's going to be the biggest issue more than like supplies, to be honest with you. I think it's the weather. King of Swords, Two of Wands. Like Two of Wands reversed is like can't go in a certain direction. You got the Devil, you got the Moon. This I'm just gonna throw a couple more. My deck of just major arcana. So I think it's more the weather. Like weather in the sense of like burr. Because it's what do we got for major arcana for the storm? We got the Hangman, so it's gonna be a pause. We got Strength, so it's gonna be strong. We got the Mystic, which is the High Priestess, the Star, and the Wheel. Yeah, this is coming from the sky. That sounded silly when I just heard myself say it out loud. The Hermit, that's kind of Strength. The Hermit, that's being isolated. The Hangman, we have the Sun and the Moon. And the Devil fell out with Temperance reversed. I hope that's not like toxic. And then with the Magician, and then we just kind of have the World. Not with the Magician, with the Chariot. Just trying to see the order here. To me, it's gonna come in fast. Judgment. You notice how there's no people in here, no Emperor, no Empress, no Magician, no Hierophant, no Lovers. This is all earth and it's all earth and sky. You're definitely going to be isolated here. It's going to be nasty. I just think it's ironic that like people didn't come out. And it's weird. The death card is not coming out. The Emperor, the Lovers, Justice, Tower, the World, the Fool, the Death card. Yeah, I don't know why the Death card is not coming out. I do find that very strange. I don't know why. So like I'm saying, like if it's a sunny place, it's gonna be dark. Like it's a cold front on top of like no electricity. It's it's just aftermath. Why is death not coming out? I find that very fucking strange. So it's like trying to tell me something, but I don't know. And all these cards are like elements of sky, earth, wind, air, no people. It's like dead silence. It's very eerie. You're going to get a very eerie feeling. I don't know. It's like a very eerie phenomenon. It's like, man, I don't, so it's not even like snow. I just like, yeah, I really was thinking it's snow. I was really thinking it was the opposite weather. Um, it's just gonna be like a I don't know. Could be another string of tornadoes. Let me just read upon why no death card. Why? And let me just read on this real quick. Three of Wands, travel, distance. It's reversed. Page of Wands reversed. I mean, that's no communication, no travel, no work, being stuck. Eight of Wands reversed, no communication, heartbreaking, lots of tears, devastation. Five of Wands, fights, arguments, no travel with the Chariot reversed. Can't get to work. It's like, so I don't know. Are you just like stuck? Are you stuck in the house? And like five of coin. Like you're going to be very limited on options and what you're going to be able to do. So I don't know if just this alone is just what. I don't know. I want to be done. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And when more comes in, I guess the biggest message is be prepared. Be prepared with food and clothing. Food and clothing, and you got a generator, that's amazing, but candles, batteries, while you're out doing Christmas shopping, pick up some extra batteries and flashlights and that type of stuff, because I know you guys are going to be a little more prepared than you probably are prepared, just because of stuff that's already been happening. But you're not going to be prepared for this one. I love you guys.